So I have this concept I call the 3 pillars of search marketing success, which is that triangle up there. And the 3 pillars are supply and demand and relevancy. So let's take supply. The way you check how much supply there is on a given topic on the internet is to conduct a search for it. And you see where it's highlighted in red there? It's basically telling us how much information is being supplied on the internet for that particular topic. So for shoes, the number's 330 million. So there's 330 million web pages out there supplying information on the topic of shoes. Okay? So there's a lot of people talking about that. The next thing you want to look at is how much demand is there for what I've got to sell. And if you put the phrase keyword tool into Google, you'll be able to produce yourself a list like this, which gives you a whole bunch of different phrases that relate to your business and roughly how many times a month that phrase is searched. So this kind of links back to what I was saying about shoes having the highest demand possible. 68 million people a month search for shoes on Google. That's just the phrase shoes. And it drops a bit as you get more specific. So women's shoes, 16.5 million. Men's shoes, 7.5 million. That's no surprise. And as you get more and more specific, leather shoes, got 1 million people there and so on. And this list goes on. It goes on and on and on and on. And it gets more specific but less volume as it goes down. And as you can imagine, because there are 68 million people a month searching for shoes, there's no wonder why there's 330 million web pages trying to clamour for that attention. So you've got to balance those two things. The third one is relevancy. You could probably get your online shoe shop to the top of Google for the word shoes, but if you're a niche retailer like this, this company is actually a real company. They specialise in selling oversized women's shoes. So women with extremely large feet have trouble getting shoes, right? So this company set up a site, and that would never work as a retail outfit because there just wouldn't be enough demand in a local region. So they've gone online, and I think I've done the research on this. The phrase large ladies' shoes, 5,000 times a month that's searched. So they can obviously cast their net throughout the whole country. 5,000 women a month with large feet looking for shoes. If they just search for that, they're not going to, women's shoes, all the websites they look at, they're not going to find what they're looking for because they're only going to go up to a certain size. And neither is it wise for this company to optimize for women's shoes because they start at a particular size. They do sort of from size 7s and ups. So anyone below that, they're not going to be able to sell to them. And they're going to waste their time, money and effort investing in getting up to the top of Google for women's shoes when they're only going to convert a small portion of that. Again, back to the buying criteria. But if they optimize their site for large ladies' shoes, they've got a much bigger chance to actually bang on what the person was looking for, a specialist retailer.